Hi, it's Raina. Today I thought we'd do a little something different. I decorated finally my Storybook Vale, the bind. And I haven't done much over here, but I knew I wanted to because I love this area. Autumn is my favorite time of the year, and so I really wanted to get this decorated in a way that I would enjoy coming over here instead of all just a bunch of mismatched mess. So I know we should all be into wintertime stuff, but I started this and then got too busy with quests, and so I finally had time to start it. So I'm releasing it now. Hopefully, some people are still in the autumn/fall mode and will enjoy it. So, first of all, like I said, Storybook Vale is, as far as landscape, my favorite. And so I wanted to let a lot of the eye-popping orange be allowed to be. I didn't want to cover it all up with walkways. So you'll see that I do have walkways, but not all over the entire thing. Second, I have really gotten to the mode of leaving my different areas, even if it is the plazas, much more open. I enjoy that design more, and it's easier to find things when they're scattered around. And so especially in the main valley, I have that one very wide open, and so I kind of copied this one. And in case you're interested, I will try to remember to put a link to the tour of the main valley plaza, because I really like the way that turned out. It just seems much more relaxing, kind of more of a cottagecore village vibe. Here in this plaza, I decided to make this side the mom and pop business side, and so I put all the little carts and things there. This item is, if you have Eternity Island, you can make that on the time bending machine. It takes a little bit, so I was very proud that I got it. Between the two restaurants, I put this little gazebo with outdoor eating area. Behind it, I put Wally's Garden because I don't know, I just thought it looked nice there, and we can imagine that both restaurants like to have fresh food and then go out there and get some fresh food to create for each day, to create meals for each day. So this was fairly easy to do. I just put a little flooring. I did really like this Eternity Isle flooring the best because it allowed some of the orange to pop up through, and I liked that. I tried many different kinds. I like using this little side table. I mean, it's really an end table, but I like to use the end tables for these small bistro type areas, with a really nice loungy chair. It just seems very relaxing. I leave the chairs at an angle in the front so that my characters can come and sit down there, and they do. So, it gives me more of an illusion that they're actually enjoying the menu. So this little area just seems so empty with that little covering. So I just put a table there, and over time I'll use it. Maybe at some point, put more of a buffet type thing over there. I think that would be cute. So the fruit trees, normally I make a little orchard so they're all together, but this time I decided not to. These DLCs, we really, once the quests are over, don't have to run for that stuff nearly as much. I use them to decorate the various restaurants and things here, and then I'll do the same in each biome that has fruit trees and the vegetation too. All right, so now it's time to do a little walkthrough. We'll do it through the day and at night because there's a little surprise at night. So here is the way it looks from the water. And I put something in the middle there, like a little town area to gather. I first had a big tree there, but it was blocking so much of the buildings that I decided to move it. And this is the mom and pop area, and of course, you know, Gaston's there trying to bring attention to himself. I put the seating area there. I like to see my characters sitting in these areas, and I have a lot of them allowed to roam pretty much everywhere so that I can see where they end up, which is quite surprising sometimes. I really wanted all of these little booths in here because each one is different in each valley, and so it's an easy way to pick up some of the various items. I tried to add a little whimsy in here, using the wheelbarrows of flowers. I love those. I used the mushrooms. I had not even remembered we had this with the little pond here, and I just thought that really went well, so I put one on each side in front of each of the restaurants. And so you see another pond here with another wheelbarrow, and the boys are yakking it up in front of the restaurant. I put Flynn's little bar over here. I didn't really put extra seating. I kind of thought of it as a get and go place, and so I just kind of tried to make it a little cute. I like those little tiny, I think they're really like a milk stool, but they work well for the bar stools. But anyway, I had an uncle that had a cow farm. He had a milking cow farm, if that's what you call it, and he used stools very much like that. So I like this little area. I just thought it might be something Scrooge would put so that people hang out at his store, near his store more often, and buy stuff. But it seemed like a relaxing thing. I have the fireplace, so the fireplace can be on. I really like that clock. I'm not sure why books swirl around it all the time, and I kind of wish we could turn that off. This is our new bench, and I really like the back of it. I thought it kind of really went well here. I like the book flooring, but I really have not used it because I just didn't think it. I tried and tried, and I just didn't feel like it worked anywhere, but it works there. I also put this little fishing area, but I wish we could put a fishing rod just like laying there, sticking out or something, but I don't know how to do that. Maybe someone else does, and if you do, please leave it in the comments because I haven't figured it out. I also added more water reeds in this little bay area. You can put them way back there. There's a couple of them that are way back there that I put in. I didn't realize that. And just to give it a little bit more interest. Sadly, you cannot put anything on the little island. I would have loved to put another chair over there, but we can't. And then here's like the little gathering area. I really like these benches with the little campfire. I do wish the campfire became a campfire. And then a couple rocking chairs, and I just made it look pretty with some vegetation. And then we are back to the beginning. And now we will look at it at nighttime, which I love because the mushrooms glow and they're the perfect night light for this. The owl's out to say hi to us. We're just going to do a real quick go around this time. But I do really like it at night. Even the little fruit here seems to glow a little bit. The lights of the buildings glow. She's always in the way. Maleficent. I did think it was endearing that when we gave her a present the one time, she seemed truly surprised that someone would want to give her a present, and that seemed a little sad. She needs to change her ways so more people want to give her presents. And so here we can see it from the view from the water. I just think it's beautiful with all the lights on. I'm always impressed by the nighttime views. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the little tour. You know, it's just my little thing. It's not anything grandiose. It's kind of just fun, easy to do. Plop a few buildings, plop a few plants, and there we go. It evolves into something that is truly you. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you get inspiration from it, awesome. If you want to copy it, awesome. I have no problem with that. If you do copy it, leave me a like, and that's a great trade, okay? Thanks for watching, and have an awesome day.